Hey guys, Magnus here bringing you another Walking Dead character video. Today we are looking at not one, but two members of the Reapers, and they are Paul Wells and Powell. Decided just to combine them seeing as they die in the same episode. Wells is of course male, he is played by Robert Hayes, he is early to mid-30s and first appeared in Acheron Part 2. Powell is of course male, he is played by Eric LeBlanc, he is early to mid-30s and first appeared in Acheron Part 2 as well. Before the outbreak, both at some point were in the military and served in Afghanistan. After the war, they returned home and struggled to find jobs, as well as deal with trauma. Both of them decided to join Pope's mercenary group, touring the world and doing others' dirty work. When the outbreak began, that's when the real dirty work began. Both were there during the bombing of the cities and towns across the states, and both men, as well as the rest of the Reapers, took shelter in a church. As the fires engulfed the town they were in, the church was somehow spared. This caused Pope to believe they were all chosen by God. Pope called his group of mercs the Reapers and would mark groups for the Reapers to take out. Wells and Powell were involved in this. One day they attacked Maggie's home, Meridian. After attacking and killing the residents, the Reapers took it as their own, and at some point Powell also gave up smoking. In Season 11, Wells and Powell ambush Maggie and co. on the road, killing Roy and chasing them into the woods. Powell catches up to an injured Cole and slits his throat. Damn, Powell. That's mean. They injure Duncan and Powell arrives to help Carver when Daryl and he are fighting. Daryl throws a knife at the group and he flees. In the morning, Leah uses Dog to lure Daryl, and Powell and Carver surround Daryl with some others and capture him. Wells may have been one of the people to have captured Frost as well. Powell helps bring Daryl to Meridian, and later Wells is seen waterboarding Daryl alongside Carver and asking him questions, but Daryl doesn't answer much. Later Wells helps drag Daryl to his cell where Frost is kept, and after Daryl tries to absolutely jape the Whisperers by pretending he doesn't know Frost, Powell comes along and takes Frost for further questioning. Wells surrounds Daryl with some others, telling him to save his coy shit for his girlfriend, and Wells then helps to set the trailer on fire with Leah and Daryl inside. After Daryl and Leah escape, both Powell and Wells watch from afar and cheer when Pope christens Daryl into the group. Both Wells and Powell are by the campfire and listen to Pope talk about Bossy and Daryl. Then they watch in horror as Pope burns Bossy alive. After Daryl tortures Frost, Powell joins the mission to find Maggie and her group. Powell and Carver kick the door down and search the house but find nothing. They wait around for a bit but don't find them and leave the house. They return to Meridian and Carver breaks the news that they didn't find the enemy, but Pope is somehow happy as today was a success. Powell then sees a Walker Frost and heads back inside. Daryl sees Powell later exiting the food storage and offers him a smoke. Damn it, Daryl, he has an addiction. They then hear the patrol return and head there. Later, Powell and Wells watch to see the walkers mulling around by themselves. Pope asks Daryl if he's seen this before, and Daryl offers to herd them away. But Pope instead sends Wells and tells him to do it. Wells heads out and begins to direct the zombies away. However, when he reaches the woods, he gets cut off by another group of zombies. He radios it in, but he's confident he can take them out, so he begins to confidently kill walkers. But soon he comes across a very Negan-looking walker, and this happens to Wells. Stabbed by Maggie and Negan, and then devoured by walkers. Powell is present when Pope declares Wells dead and watches Leah and him argue. He sees the dead are returning and watches them being blown up by the mines. Powell patrols the south part of the base, or a different part of the base at least, and Daryl walks over and Powell asks him why he's here, and Daryl says, well, Pope sent me to walk the perimeter. He offers Powell a smoke and Powell says he needs to quit them again, and Daryl laughs saying why. Then Daryl purposely drops the mattress whilst trying to light Powell's ciggy, and Powell goes to pick them up, and this happens to Powell. Stabbed in the neck by Daryl. Powell's body is dumped to Maggie and Gabriel and likely just left outside of the wall. It's possible he'll be buried, both of them will be buried, by the Reapers in the second half of the season. Wells and Powell were both brutal survivors. They killed, they stole, and they were under the command of a crazy dude. Both didn't have much of an arc, but Wells' death was super cool, and Powell's death was at least sort of set up with those cigarettes that Daryl was offering. Not really much more to say on them, really, so tell me your thoughts on them. Did you like them? Did you hate them? And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.